Today we're going to be doing the Blair Witch, and in case you don't know what it is, the Blair Witch was a found footage movie from 1996, so pretty scary at the time. If you watch it now, it's a little outdated, and pretty much nothing happens the whole movie. It just messes with your mind. It's more psychological. So they came out with a part 2, Book of Shadows, but if I could, I would throw that thing into a burning fire of dog shit and just destroy every copy of it that ever existed, because that movie fucking sucks. And it just almost ruins the mythology and the idea of the Blair Witch. So, and then they came out with another movie a couple years back, same thing, found footage movie, direct sequel to the first one. I actually liked that movie a lot. I thought it was pretty decent. So, August 31st, Blair Witch game now. So, is it good, or is it another turd like Book of Shadows? So, before I get into it, a little bit about the development team. They are the ones that came out with Layers of Fear. So if you didn't play it, pretty good game. You might want to check it out. There's a second one that's out to download. They don't have the physical copy out yet. If they bring it out, I will be grabbing that for my collection. So another good game. And Observer. So check out that game. Another decent game, a cyberpunk horror game. Now let's talk about these style of horror games that they're bringing out. It goes to what I like to call the Outlast PT era of horror games. So around the time that Outlast came out in PT, horror games have swapped over from third person to first person and relied more on jump scares and less about action and shooting and more just about just walking around. So, and these games are no exception. The same thing. Blair Witch, a lot of times it's just walking around and you're not really jumping. You're not really jumping into any action. There's a little bit of combat with your flashlight and your camera. So I'll get into that when I go over the gameplay. So first of all, let's talk about the story, because to me, story is the most important thing to a game, because you can have semi-bad graphics, semi-bad gameplay, but if you have an amazing story, you're gonna hook me in. Deadly Premonition, everybody. One of the best, worst game ever made. So that's a prime example of story. To me is more important than graphics and gameplay, because if it can hook me in, all of it's nice. You want one of those all together. So let's get started with this review. So story, you're Ellis, and he's going to join a search party and search for a missing kid in the Black Hills Forest, the one that the witch supposedly haunts. So nobody wants Ellis in on this search. Not his ex-wife. His ex-wife's like, "Oh, why are you doing this? Blah, blah, blah." The sheriff's like, you shouldn't be in on this. You know what I mean? You're sick. So you're trying to figure out what's wrong with this guy. So he brings along his dog, Bullet. So Bullet is going to be one of the best things about this game. So back to the story. As the game goes on, the woods messes with his mind, and you start finding out why everybody was questioning why he's doing this, why he didn't have to do it. You know what I mean? And it plays with his mind. So this is where the story of this game I actually like. It's pretty good. So the story for this game is it keeps you hooked until the end. It's not the best story I ever played. It's by far not the worst. But things keep happening to him, and it does flashbacks, or like the woods will shift to like memories that he has. So story of this game is pretty good. So if you want a decent story to play, check this one out. Let's get to gameplay. Now, gameplay of this one is a little repetitive. So the best thing about this is you bring Bullet with you. You have different options on what him to do. You could pet him. You could send him ahead. You know what I mean? You could tell him to stay by your side. You don't want to lose him. I'm telling you right now, how you react with the dog can affect the end of the game. So you want to keep Bullet, your man's best friend, all the way to the end of the game. Problem with Bullet is he ruins the scares of the game. He barks at things when he sees them, which is cool, because that's how it would be in real life. The dog would spot danger faster than you would, but it also takes away the jump scares of the game. To me, the game really didn't even get scary towards the end, when it took you out of the woods into tighter corridors. So, but Bullet, he helps you out in combat. He like I said, but he ruins those jump scares. He ruins the scares, and I was not scared throughout this game as much as I would have liked it been. So why Bullet's the best thing? He also takes away one of the best things that you want from this game, a horror game, being scared. So now let's gameplay. You're more or less just walking around, and a lot of people like that. I've been reading a lot of reviews. It's almost like a Lost in the Woods simulator. Yes, it is. The problem is sometimes you get a little too lost. You got to find certain objects, you find tapes, and you got to watch them. And as you're watching the tapes, you got to pause it at certain moments to change like what is actually happening in reality. Say like in the video a door was open, and if you pause it while that door is open, the door that was in front of you, which was once closed, now it's open. So it's got some cool aspects of it. Like I said, it's a little repetitive. I would have liked more. I would have liked more in it. It's not, the replay value is not there for me. So there's two endings, and like I said, I got the bad ending. There's the good ending, but it doesn't hook me back to go and replay it again. I don't think I'm gonna play this one again. So let's go with the graphics. Graphics are pretty decent. It's basically most of it takes place in the woods. You got some cool like flash memories in there. Graphics are not bad. So if I had to say graphics, they definitely did not disappoint me in the game. They're not the best graphics. They're not something compared to like Man of Medan. Like that game's graphics were excellent. Like Control had pretty good graphics. I just reviewed those games. Graphics of this game are not anything spectacular, but they're not bad. So overall score of the game, I give games a chance, especially a development team I know is not a AAA title. Most people are giving this game around a 6. It's to me, I give it a 7 because I did enjoy my time with it. It's about 6 to 8 hours. It's $29.99. No physical copy. You can only download it off of Xbox and on PC. I mean, if it was to tell you, if you have any interest in the Blair Witch movies, get this game on the first price drop. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Most people are giving it 6s. I'm going a little easy on it. Like I said, I enjoyed it, but it doesn't take much to impress me with horror. I know horror games don't get AAA releases. Not every game is going to be the Resident Evil 2 remake. You know what I mean? So a 7 out of 10 for this game. Wait for the price drop. Overall, gameplay, decent. No replay value, little repetitive. Graphics are good. Story is the best part of this game. So, hey. So that ends this review. So stay tuned because I think I'm going on a little adventure of my own. So, boom. This is the Biohazard Mike 88 channel. Peace. After playing the game, I decided let's go on the Blair Witch Hunt herself. This is a map of the Black Hills Forest, and this is where she's been spotted. Right around this area. Now, there's a couple ways we can get directly to her. We can come up over the top and come around here, but that's hard. That's where all the cliffs are. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking this route, but the problem is right around in this area right here, it's a little rocky, so even that route, we're going to have to climb over it. So I figured if somehow we can start off here and come around to the bottom here, maybe come around this, there's a little lake right in there, and come around right there, we might be able to hit her coming this way, and then right around this area should be the house. So, as you can see, we have a couple ways we can take each route, so let's get started. All right, everybody, if we're going to survive in the woods, me and my trusty cameraman, we're going to need some fuel, so we're packing some wieners. And so we don't cramp up and get some vitamins in us, we're going to have some banana and oranges. So we're all packed and ready to go. Go. All right, everybody. We are right outside the Black Forest. We are on our hunt for the witch. We had a choice which route to take. We're choosing the bottom one, but as you can see, no trespassing. So we're gonna have to make this trip quick. My cameraman Kenny will be behind. He'll be behind the camera the whole time, following me on our hunt for the Blair Witch. So no trespassing. I don't know who they're gonna keep out with this thing. Look at it. This flimsy ass little no trespassing sign here. So let's go, guys. Oh my dick. So it appears we've been walking for about 6 hours. It's almost dark. I noticed that I don't have the map anymore in my pocket. Out right in the beginning, so it's not good. I only brought like 5 wieners with me and a couple of oranges and bananas. It's about to get dark soon. I don't know where the fuck we are. Everybody, we have a situation here. The hot dogs that I brought, they spoiled. I ate them. I think I got food poisoning. I've been shitting everywhere. I've gone through 2 pairs of underwear so far. I only had 2 on. I'm out of underwear. So I came back over to my cameraman Kenny. We're trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of here, and we hear a noise all the way back where I was taking a shit, and this is what we came across. These stick men right here. Like, I don't know what this means right here. Like, if you look, what is that? I don't know what's going on. They resemble people. And right where I took a shit, there's this strange pile of rocks that just build up around where I took a shit. Come over here quickly. Like, look at this. Look at this one. This one's just a little bit different. I don't know what's going on in this area right here. So we gotta give me the camera. Give me the camera. What does this mean, everybody? We're having some audio right now. I'm scared shitless right now. Oh my god, I didn't even fucking see this one over here, everybody. Like, look at this one. Like, what does it mean? Like, this one's different too. This one, it seems to be short and stubby in this area. Kind of reminds me of myself. I don't know what to do, everybody. I'm gonna give the camera back to Kenny. We gotta get the fuck out of here. There's something strange going on. This is crazy. Okay. Buddy, I don't know what this means. Well, I've seen this before. We don't want to disturb what is happening with these things. They're a warning sign of something. So we just gotta be careful not to disturb. Fucking cocksucker! Oh, fuck. Kenny, we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here now. Come on, let's go, goddammit!
It's my fault. Me who played that semi-good, semi-bad game. It was my review. My shitty iPhone 7. Oh god. I've shit my pants 7 times. My stomach is killing me. There's a goddamn witch just sitting out there, just probably laughing at me because I took a wipe with poison ivy. Oh god, I'm gonna shit again out here.
I don't know how long we've been out here. It feels like it's been 26, 30 hours. I don't know. It's been dark so long. There's a house up ahead, so we gotta get going. Motherfucker! Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Give me the fucking camera, Kenny! Oh shit! Oh shit, I can't see shit! Oh. What a penis. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Oh god. What the fuck is... Ooh.
What the fuck?
Have you seen my Spider-Man video game from last episode?